There is so much confusion going on right now in the student loan world because there are at least five different groups of student loan borrowers that all have something different going on with their student loans. And so it's really hard to understand exactly what is going on and what dates you need to know. So I want to break it down for you. So, first, who are these five groups of borrowers? Well, number one, you have people in the SAVE forbearance. That's about 8 million student loan borrowers. Number two, you have borrowers currently enrolled in an income-driven repayment plan like IBR, pay as you earn, and ICR. Number three, you have borrowers that have applied or want to apply for those income-driven repayment plans. Number four, you have borrowers that are in a standard repayment plan. And number five, you have borrowers that are just graduating right now as we're recording this video, and they're going to have to choose a repayment plan this fall. So, what do you need to know in these groups? Well, if you are in the SAVE plan forbearance, the SAVE plan is currently paused, and we are seeing forbearance dates extended out to September of 2026 for a lot of borrowers. This means that you will not have to make a payment on the SAVE plan until 2026. However, you need to watch those dates. They may move, but my sources tell us that they're moving it all the way to September 2026 because that's going to be it. The goal is that the court case gets resolved this spring or summer. The Department of Education makes new rules. They're going to give a small grace period, and you are going to be back in action by next summer or fall at the latest. So that is the plan with the SAVE borrowers. Number two, if you are in an existing income-driven repayment plan, 95% of you should be making payments. This is IBR, ICR, pay as you earn. You're not in deferment anymore. There is no COVID pause anymore. You should be making payments on your student loans. There is about 5% of borrowers that needed to recertify their student loans in January, February, and early March, and they got jammed up by the processing pause. Those borrowers will be in a processing forbearance, and that processing forbearance should be resolved 6 to 8 weeks from now. I'm assuming that it'll all be done by the end of June, but you never know. This is government. Number three, you have borrowers that applied for an income-driven repayment plan sometime between January and March, and they got jammed up in this processing pause. Again, processing is supposed to resume by May 10th for all student loan servicers, and it's going to take about 6 to 8 weeks to resolve that backlog. So if that's you, 6 to 8 weeks, backlog resolved, you should be back in action. The only asterisk and exception to that is if you chose to get into the SAVE plan, your application will likely be rejected and you'll continue to be in a processing forbearance. You can always submit a new application for a qualifying income-driven repayment plan that exists, such as the IBR plan. Number four, we have borrowers that are in an existing standard repayment plan. This is standard, extended, graduated. Your payments have resumed. You should be making payments, and basically everything I said before this point in the video doesn't apply to you. You should be making payments. If you're not making payments on a standard plan right now, you are delinquent. You will see your credit score impacted, and it will be hurting you. So please log in, check your loan servicer, know what's happening. And number five, we have borrowers with student loans that are graduating and they are entering their 6-month grace period. And that is happening right now. And they are looking at all of this chaos we just talked about, and they're wondering what to do. Well, about 60 days before your grace period is over, you'll get a notice from your loan servicer, and it'll say pick a repayment plan. You will only be allowed to choose an eligible repayment plan, such as the IBR plan or ICR or pay as you earn. You can also choose a standard plan, but you make that decision later this year, probably going to happen to you in August. So make sure you have your information updated with your loan servicer. Don't be using your college email address. Make sure your mailing address is updated so you don't miss that. And then, of course, 30 days before the grace period is over, you're going to get that billing statement, and then you're going to have to start making payments on your student loans this fall. So that was quick. I know there was a lot of information there. You can always hit the link in bio. You can follow us on thecollegeinvestor.com. We'll send this to you, but these are the key dates that you need to know for your student loans in 2025, depending on what repayment plan you are in.